Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading for my Clarity Empress Collective. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. What? Of what? Of what? Yeah, I'm on live, okay? I'm on live. All right, y'all. I'm getting the family stuff out the way. Oh, let me share. There we go. All right, y'all. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. So, Spidey senses have been going off. And it's so interesting talking to my people and getting confirmations of so much that has been happening in folks' lives. Like, y'all give me validation on these readings every time I connect with y'all. Like, damn, that was in the reading last night, or that was in the reading the other day. So I want to thank y'all for that, because your girl be needing confirmation. Sometimes I don't know where the message come from. I don't know who it pertains to. May not pertain to anybody I know. Sometimes it never does. It might pertain to somebody who we don't know each other. But my thing is, I appreciate confirmation. Okay? And thank you. All right. So please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell anytime I come on. Anytime you see that I'm about to get on, that way you are notified, right? So you can get notifications for the lives. Money! You can get notifications for the live when you see that about to come on. Like, I might pre-set it up. Or you can just ring the bell when you subscribe. That way you should get notifications anytime. If for any reason you're not getting your notifications, unsubscribe and then subscribe back, okay? Hi, Amy Lee. How are you? All right, Spirit. Let's get into this, cause Spidey sense has been going off. I myself have seen some ghosts from the past. Several people I don't deal with, but all of a sudden within the last 2 weeks, I just saw this one, saw that one, saw this one, saw that one, and I think, yeah. It's been interesting. It's been a wild little ride lately. But I'm still not dealing with them. My boundary's still high. I'm not trying to access none of these folks. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What do we need to know about this energy, this judgment energy that's up? Because there are people getting their karma as we speak. They are not even on some past tense. They may have started and they currently are in their karma. So these lessons that folks are getting are rough. I'm trying to tell you, they got a rough way to go. Spirit, give me a message for the collective. Okay. Yeah. So some of the people's karma is their financial pinch. People are struggling financially. All right. I mean, a lot of people are. Shoot. A lot of people are. I ain't gonna claim it, but life ain't easy for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So there's a financial pinch happening where somebody is trying to manifest money, but they can't seem to get enough bread. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more, Spirit. There's a lot going on. Gavel, involvement with the law. What I say? Judgment. Involvement with the law. One of the people I saw, I was surprised. They should be locked up. They should be locked up because of what they did. I don't know how they walk in the streets like it's regular, but I don't know if this affects them. I don't know. I don't really care if it affects them. I'm just saying, I was very surprised to see them walking the street. Okay. Spirit. So involvement with the law is here. And then we got disappointment with a friend or lover. Damn, that karma is real. 10 on the... Oh, shit. That karma real. Amy Lee, Red Elephant. What's up? Mm-hmm. Tell me more. Come on out. Come on out. Okay. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Now, that's in the challenge and the lesson. So that means it's a hump, not just hump day. It's a hump to get over. Some things you got to traverse. Some financial pinch, involvement with the law, and disappointment with a friend. This don't have to be your energy collective, but this might be whoever you cross watching for. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's on your mind, whoever your spidey senses is tingling about. This is what's going on with them. Short journey. It ain't gonna take long. Whoever getting karma is getting it swiftly, repeatedly. Who is that? Both of them?
Elsa's on my bed, so I'm trying to make sure she don't cry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, take her with you. Shut that door behind you. Ooh, excitement. So it's going down. This is giving, what you call it? Oh, gosh. The tower. Somebody getting karma like the tower. And not a good excitement either. Like, this is some shenanigans going on. This is like the cops coming to the door and there's fighting and there's arguing and bickering and it's just a lot. It's a lot. It ain't this is some shit that'll fuck up your central nervous system. You know what I'm saying? Have you on heightened alert, like damn. This is like unexpected too. So it could be a fight that springs out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? People that spring out of nowhere. Just it's a lot of ugliness. But Spirit said, hey, Tuesday, hey, Black Cherry. So whatever's going down, whatever is going down. I don't know why I'm laughing because I'll tell you why I'm laughing. Tuesday, you know why I'm laughing. I'm gonna show you because I don't think you was here. Financial pinch, involvement with the law, disappointment in a friend or lover. Persevere, you will overcome. That's your energy. That's the only energy I see is for you. And this is a short journey, which means this is happening real soon. Okay, excitement. It's fucking with their central nervous system. Shit is going down. Okay? All right. So this ain't just Tuesday's situation or Tuesday's energy. Like I said, if you came to the channel right now and you seeing this, you know what is going to apply to you. So only take what resonates, all right? This don't have to be your story. I'm just saying it ain't just one person's story. Tell me more. What? Oh, look, time to get out of a situation. Once again, somebody need to walk away. Listen, this card need to be laminated. As much time as it come out, this card gonna be worn out in this deck alone. As many times as this card comes out. So this year, the year of our Lord 2025, folks are supposed to be getting out of situations they still in. And it's okay. Because Spirit said, we gonna make sure they get out of them situations, whether they like to. And the first way they're gonna attack that situation is their money. Okay? They wonder why they can't get it or they can't keep it. Or somebody always want it. Okay? Okay. I don't know why I like that. The year of our Lord 2025. Did I say 2020? 2025, which is a 9. Lily, spiritual love and involvement with the law. You know what this means? You offer somebody spiritual love. They took that for granted. Now they're getting karma because now they're getting involvement with the law along with that financial pinch. People gonna learn. Don't fuck with a real one, okay? They gonna learn. Don't F with a real one. That's not what you want. Tell me more. You're itching. Somebody talking. Somebody talking either about you or about me. My ear itching right now out of nowhere. I now stop because I acknowledged it. But yeah, somebody talking. They gossiping. Spirit said, and they big mad. I don't know why. Something about you got this person big mad. Like they frustrated with you. What's up, Michael Ellis? How are you? All right. And we got star. Guaranteed success. So whatever disappointment. Okay, so you. Oh, okay, I got it. My ear itching now. Somebody, you got a hater amongst you. Okay, maybe they were a friend or a lover, maybe even family, but you have a hater. Somebody that just really is jealous of your success and how guaranteed your success is, right? They envious of you. Okay, so you gotta acknowledge that though. You can't keep like somebody like that in your camp. We talked about that the other day. I think Imani said it. You got to cut your grass low so you can see the snakes. Once you identify, oh, this person is operating in that low vibrational energy, this person is jealous of me, they're carrying on, right? You got it clear now. It's not like a speculation. Like, did they just, nah, they ain't do, no, it ain't that. It ain't no, you unsure. They specifically did something to clarify who they are in your life. It is time that you cut that, okay? Because you're going to have disappointment. And also, Spirit said, stop putting yourself in a position with somebody so that they can keep disappointing you. That got to stop. Now, that usually comes from parent wounds. When you get a parent that's constantly lying to you, telling you they're going to do stuff like pick you up and take you out, usually those distant parents, but it could be your parent that you went to. A lot of times we accept those things first from our parent before we accept them from others, right? Spirit says stop doing that. You could be guaranteed success, but you gonna keep getting disappointed by a friend or lover if you keep, allowing, you know what I'm saying? Allowing that. Yeah, yeah, you big man. I ain't gonna argue with you. You know what I'm saying? And there would be great worry over nothing. You're not supposed to um, allow people that opportunity over and over. If they showed you who they, Maya Angelou said it, right? If, let people show you who they are. And don't forget that. I don't even know how she said it. Oh, no, believe them, right? So for example, my parent that used to lie to me is my dad. So one of the things he said, now I'm a full blown adult with my first child, or at least first alive child, right? And there was a situation. He didn't do what he should have done. Like he didn't do the right thing. Put it that way. And we had a great time at an event, and everybody that came in the door said to me, "Where are they? Where are you? Your family? Where's your father and the kids? Where's your father and the kids?" And I told him where he was, what he was doing. Instantly hot. And I had to say at that time, we don't have time to be mad. We here to enjoy ourselves. And so that kind of cleared the energy, and we had a blast. I haven't had a better time at that type of event in a long, well, no, since then. So when we reconnected and we had our conversation, I said to him, I told him what happened. I told him how people were disappointed, but we just got past that. And I said, if I have an event and I invite you and you come, wonderful. If I have an event and I invite you and you don't come, wonderful. You know why? Because we still gonna have a good time. And you never in your life gonna have the opportunity to disappoint me again. So I don't care whether you come or not. I will welcome you, yes. But I had to make it up in my mind that you no longer have that power to disappoint me ever again. You understand? So when those type of things come up, you know, and you let's say you process it, you start to realize, oh, that shadow work. I got to do this differently now. I can't keep allowing the cycle that I grew up with my family and friends. Ain't no reason to be disappointed in them if you don't give them the opportunity to keep disappointed. So and I'm coming from a perspective of not giving someone a chance. It's from the perspective of you've already given them a chance. Maybe once, maybe twice, enough to know this person can't be trusted. You get what I'm saying? Michael, listen, you gonna do the reading or not? No, I'm just joking. You gonna do the reading or not? This is what this say. Temptation will test you. You gonna be tempted to go back to situations because of the relationships you have with people, right? So, like, there's times when, of course, as a child of this man, I have been tempted, right, to go see them, tempted to go interact, only to be disappointed. He don't disappoint no more because I expect it and it happens, right? Now I don't. Now I don't. I don't even need to anticipate it no more. I don't need to be around it no more. I don't need it. I'm good, good. No, but seriously, like you basically just said it, right? Temptation will test you to keep trying people. You know how many times y'all don't know. So oftentimes when I have a client and I'm giving them a reading, even with friends and family, we always say the thing, why do they act like this? Why do they do this or why do they do that? Because they are who they are. We gotta stop asking why. It don't even matter no more. You know that person. You know they a snake. If a snake's a snake, let them be the snake they are. Why we keep asking why? Hell, when I feel myself going, I don't know why they do. You know what? You know what? I do know why. I do know why they do it. Cause this is what they always do. I shouldn't even be surprised. Okay? So listen, somebody getting karma for the way they have treated you. And Spirit is saying persevere so you can overcome these problems. Also, temptation is going to test you because you're going to want to repeat cycles with people you don't need to repeat. They're not going to be different because you're different. They're not going to be you because they are them. It ain't going to be no surprise for you. It's going to be like, damn, I got to deal with the aftermath of all this excitement and all this drama. Now you got to pick up them pieces. Now you would have deserved it if you allow the temptation to test you. I'm gonna give you an example. I think no, I didn't really tell y'all the whole thing. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Listen, it has probably been a long time coming for you to understand or get this lesson. Okay, and I'm gonna give you an example. So I have a friend, and she told me about her narcissistic bestie. Right? She don't consider her bestie anymore, but they have an echo of relationship. This woman is so desperate. She gambles a lot. She only comes around when she wants something, right? And usually she want money to gamble with or something. Well, my friend shared something medical that was going on with her, and I guess she told her the doctor, not thinking anything of it. This one, the so-called friend, the narcissistic friend, went and booked an appointment on the same day, maybe an hour or two before hers, with the intention of getting a ride from her, to use her for a ride. The people violated HIPAA by even explaining to her when her appointment time was. But she probably used that friendship like, oh, my sister, blah, 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 and I want to book mine around her. And they went for it, right? They violated, they went for it. And so my friend, she complained to me about it, but I was like, wait a minute. We did have the conversation that she was an energy vampire, right? We did have the conversation that she was a narcissist and a snake and she only wants stuff. Why are you surprised? And why would you give her your information, right? If she's been a snake, she's going to still be a snake. Why are you surprised? And You need to put distance between you and her because that's your fault. And I ain't, y'all, and I'm only talking from a perspective of we've had this conversation too many times for that to have happened, right? And as her friend, I'm going to tell her the truth. That's your fault. You gave up your personal information and she used it against you. And them people are culpable too. However, she couldn't do that if you didn't tell her your personal business. So we got to be cognizant of these people. Like, every time I talk to this person, they lie to me. Why would you then believe them today or yesterday or whatever day, right? Just know if they're going to lie to you, they always going to lie to you, right? You can't trust them until they prove to you that they're not going to lie. And that's if you got the time and energy or the wherewithal to care, right? Your spidey senses is up because there is something amiss, something going on. And these people are getting judgment here because they got involvement with the law and they money funny. Their money ain't right. That's the bottom of the deck. Success is short, good plans and hard work. Spirit saying, listen, it is. It sound like I know your people. I think we all got these people, man. I'm trying to tell you. Spirit is like the last two readings, Spirit has been for sure reminding you through me that you, as long as you protect yourself and you're not tempted by people and their shenanigans to all of a sudden believe them because they sound sincere today when they've sounded sincere before, when they've, perpetrated a fraud in the past. You have to now be more discerning because you will be involved with the law and having financial pitch, or you already have that. You are clearly you got disappointment with the friend or the lover, right? Friend, family, or lover, right? Spirit is trying to urge you to persevere past these temptations to be involved with energies that are going through their judgment for the way they treated you and the way they do their life in general. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep believing people, then it becomes your fault. You are making conscious choices to believe people. So your disappointment, the only person you really should be disappointed in is you at that point. So when I talked to my friend, to be honest, I said to her, I said, that's your fault. You need to put distance between y'all. She should know your business. And the only way she could is because you told her. She did something else, wouldn't offer some other help, and also there was something about a job and she could have gave the information she didn't. I was like, all of those things, aren't that a clue that you going right back into the same cycle you claim you weren't gonna go back in with her? I said what I said and I left her with it because that's her business. If she want to repeat cycles with her friend, she can repeat cycles with her friend. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, you have to work on extracting yourself from these people's situation or you gonna go down with their situation, and you can't blame nobody but you. If your spidey senses is tingling, you better listen to it. That's part of your intuition. Okay? If it's a feeling, it's sentient, right? If it's a knowing, it's clairvoyancy. Whatever it is, whatever the clair you got going on, think about it and trust your gut. That's the universe talking to you and saying, go the other way. Leave them to what they gotta go through because they don't know how to act. They know all they know is disrespect. Leave them. Let them be. Let them absorb their karma. They may not know that the karma they getting is because of the way they treated you. They may not know. They may not ever relate that. Some people think I just be going through shit. I don't know. I'll just be going through stuff, right? They don't know. They don't have a clear conscience of what's what because they're not awakened to who they are. But spirit will show you, so you will know. You will know how to deal with that kind of nonsense, and you will know how to stay away from it because you'll understand 1 + 1 = 2. And if you don't want 2 and you want 4, you got to leave that 2 alone and go get your 4 somewhere else. Go get your stability somewhere else. But these people right here, baby, you do not want that. This has been a long journey for a lot of people. Either physical, mental, You know what I'm saying? It'll leave you wiser in the end, but you gonna have to recognize what it is. You gonna have to recognize, and you gotta leave them alone. What can I tell y'all, boy? I'm not a fan of repeating myself. I really am not. And nothing makes me, I feel like that's my one of between somebody lying to me and me repeating myself to a person with the intention of keep doing it their way or the same way or whatever. Those are two of my biggest pet peeves. If I got to tell you what I've already told you and you committed to acting stupid or you don't want to understand, fuck it then. It's whatever. 2 + 2 = 5 for you. Good. Carry the one and carry on. I could care less. Because I'm not going to do that and stress myself out over nobody else. I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to leave you to it. I'm there now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm there now. Like, patience runs thin for nonsense. And when people treat you bad, let them get their karma. Let them have whatever they wanted and whatever they deserve. Let them have it. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to clear it up. You know what I'm saying? Don't. And a lot of times, this is how they were raised. I've learned that. We have arrested development in so many individuals, man. So many people are not actually evolving in their life. I know adults. I remember these adults. I say remember because we don't deal with them no more. But every time we used to visit them, the conversation would be the same, like the action. Nothing elevated their conversation, really. And even if it sounded like it was elevated, it was still right back where it was. What we smoked, what we drank, what we did, what we ate, blah blah blah, same shit. And then we had some friends of ours that met them and thought, and they were a lot younger than them. They thought them people were younger than them because the mindset. These are grown adults. They like, oh, they not younger than me? Like, no. And they like 10 years apart. Like, they're not younger than me? No. So that's from an outsider looking in thinking, well, damn, I would have never guessed that they were older than me. And they were. That's how maturity. People don't understand how they sound sometimes. The things that they say, how they live their life. They don't realize what they're projecting into the world. But your job for yourself is to pay attention to these things so that you're not sucked into somebody's cycles, sucked into somebody's low vibration, sucked into somebody's path that's just going this way. It don't ever come up, or it appear to, but it stay one line. It's horizontal. It's just straight across. No growth. They appear to be adults. They appear to be functioning adults. And they really are children in adult skin scoots. You know what I'm saying? The point of this incarnation, right, that you're in, is there's lessons you came here to learn that you promised spirit on your way into this world that you were going to learn no matter what. Now, some of us rose to the challenge, and others of us succumbed to whatever pitfalls were thrown at us. Spirit said you have the chance right now to not be that. Okay? What's up, Lati? Exactly. Straight flat line. You have the chance to get wiser in the end. But if you let that temptation take you, then you stay another cycle. Flatline. You go nowhere. You don't elevate. You stay stuck. You stay stuck. So tell me more, Spirit. Take it how it resonates. Everybody ain't stuck. I know that. Everybody ain't stuck. But I tell you what, I'll leave your ass in the dust real quick. If I think you trying to stick me, I will leave your ass so quick, and I am not apologetic for it. I give no, cause I listen. I know I came here to learn some lessons, and I'm glad Spirit showed me that. I always have to work on myself. I'm not perfect. I will learn something. I could be 100+ years old and learn something about myself every day. It is important that I learn the lessons, right? But what I ain't gonna do is let somebody hold me back to what you ain't gonna do. Is be keeping me in your cycles and your drama. Cause you can't get it together. Okay. Yeah, quiet. You ain't got no communication with this person. Okay. But you know what's going on. They might be quiet or you're quiet, but there's no communication with that person. It's giving high priestess energy because your spidey senses is tingling. Spirit has told you to shut your mouth. Shh. Mm-mm. Quiet. This ain't your business. When it comes to them and whatever they got going on, this ain't your business. Don't 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 try to save them. Some people are here to learn a lesson the hard way. Give it to them. Because sometimes those lessons ain't what you supposed. Like we can explain things to people, right? You know, if you do this, this is gonna be the outcome. And then you see them rush to it to do it anyway. They gotta go. It's something they need to do. Don't get mad. Let them go have whatever it is that they rushing for. Let them do it. A lot of people post haste. They gotta run to something. And just to get knocked in their head. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a baby um touching something hot that you done said several times. Don't touch it. And hopefully within a safe environment, they can get close enough to feel, oh, it's heat. Yeah. Now, baby can recognize a heat signature and pull back. See, that's why I say, stop. But adults, some of them got to go head first down some flight of steps before they realize, oh, I shouldn't do that anymore. Let them go figure it out. Whatever their fate is, it's theirs. Stay the hell out of it. Okay? Because if you don't stay out of it, they're going to pull you in it and you're going to get some of it. And trust me when I tell you, you do not want whatever they getting. Okay? Because the involvement with the law, that's a very tricky thing. That's where the judgment come in. Because sometimes we know as brown people that the law is not kind to us. Okay? It is not lenient with us. It's actually very harsh. You want to get some of that? You don't want that? Mm-mm. I ain't gonna argue with you. You wanna go do that? Go do that. You know, your 2 + 2 = 5. Okay. Okay, if you say so. Tell me more. Alignment. Yeah. This is all. And Spirit said this was all in alignment. This is like right time, right space. Well, what I tell you about divine. I always mess that up. Divine. Oh Lord. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, some of y'all. Divine. It'll come to me. It's divine alignment, but that's not the word I want to use. Divine it's not just a divine timing. It's divine. I can't remember right now. But it's the divine alignment, okay? This is meant to be along their path. This is part of what they sign up for. Because all right, when we're born, right? We are presented with decision and choices as we age, right? And each decision is pregnant with another decision, another outcome. And based on that outcome, we have other decisions, right? So, when Spirit says, okay, when you get down there and you get out of alignment, this is how we're going to bring you back. Now, you can choose to swing back to the right side, or you can keep heading down that path a little further. But if you do, you're going to get some more. Divine order. Thank you. Thank you. So what I'm saying, see what I'm saying? So this alignment is divine order. This person made certain choices that put them in the position that they're in. That is divine order. These are lessons that they are supposed to learn. Do not fight against that. That's all I'm telling you. Do not offer up anything. Don't even be slick about it like, oh, well, that's what you get. Nope. Just mind your business. Your spidey senses are tingling because spirit's going to tell you something. Have fun and play. This person, when I see this card, spirit lets me know. Somebody thought that you was a joke. Like I said, say anything that make you laugh, make you cry. A lot of people say that. Well, it's the truth. People wanted to have fun and play. They thought it was fun to play with you. You know what I'm saying? They thought it was fun to lie to you. They thought it was fun to manipulate you. They thought it was fun to be jealous of you. They thought it was fun to laugh about you, gossip about you. You know what I'm saying? They thought it was ha ha he he ha ha ha. No, it's not. It's not no divine intervention. No. Minding your business is divine order for you. Ain't no divine intervention for nobody doing this type of shit. It may look like it though. I'll tell you that. You know how people that they did something foul. You thinking what? Like the person I saw today. I was like, why this person ain't in jail? I would have thought they was in jail. I would have thought that they should have been locked up. Huh? You learned your mother tried to sacrifice you? Ooh. She said divine guidance to mind your business. Yes. Ooh. That's a real one. That's a real one. That's a real situation. Yeah. That's deep. Tell me more, spirit. Secrets. Oh. So you learned the secret about your mother? It came out. That's what it is. Let me tell you something. I'm going back to the saying because I like saying it. In our year of the Lord 2025. I don't know why I like saying that. People's shit is coming to the forefront. Now, it already started in the past, right? Because we knew 2008 shit was coming down. But this year is speedballing, like in a different way. Like, so we thought 2023 was something, 2024 was something. Mm-mm. We only we just made it past the first 100 days of this year. And it has been, wow, on a personal and a political level, on all levels of life. Speed balling. We getting them. Ooh. Tell me more, spirit. Tell me more, spirit. Revelation. Listen, all these secrets is coming out. That's the likely outcome. And that's the revelation that the elephant is getting. A long journey with either physical or mental will leave you wiser in the end. Because this revelation is coming out. Somebody's starting to understand better their situations. It's all, you know what it's giving me? Like, your spidey senses be tingling, right? And you be like, did I just, I don't know. And you question yourself. You just be like, I don't know. You're unsure. You doubt. This revelation ain't gonna let you doubt no more. Whatever you thought it is, right? You gonna be 1,000% clear. Unpredictability, yeah, that's what this excitement is about. Some unpredictable shit is about to go down. Okay. Um, when I saw that person today, they stabbed somebody's mom, and I'm thinking this motherfucker should be under the jail. And I was really surprised they weren't under the jail. How could that be? That was crazy. All right, tell me more, spirit. Tell me about this no communication. Time to get out of the situation. Financial pitch. Tell me more. Self. Oh, okay. So spirit raise your self-esteem. Let you know whatever's going on with this person. Just focus on yourself, your self-love, your self-esteem. Don't let nothing that they got going on bring you down. This person, however, needs to develop their self-esteem. Time to get out of a situation is for them. So that involves self-esteem, really. Knowing when to say no, knowing when to cut your losses, knowing when to go. You know, what's his name? You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to walk away. You know what I'm saying? So people, that's what they need to learn. Like, your self-esteem matters. Staying in bad situations only really hurts you. You don't, you know, the other person can use you, play with your mind, play with you, manipulate you, but ultimately, you got to make the decision for yourself, because as long as you stay at prey, the predator will pounce. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And some people, they just pounce all over your feelings, or they pounce over your mind or your money. Like, there's different ways to abuse you. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more. It could be physical. Only one at a time for the spirit. Tell me about alignment in the law. Kenny Rogers, thank you. His name was on the tip of my tongue. Drama. This person, this situation, whatever they got going on, that's their drama. Let them have it. People bring excitement. You know, nothing bugs me out more than watch a narcissist person, like, create more drama when they already got drama going on. They get ready to lose their house. They get ready to lose their car. They get ready to lose their job. And all of a sudden they come and start some shit with somebody else, unrelated to all of that, just for more excitement. That drama, it just bugged me out. Like, you, why would, what? Man, tell me more. Damn. You know, this reading make me want to check on somebody. I have a friend in the tarot space. He um his mom, I mean, his dad, I believe, stabbed the mother to death when he was 9. Um and his father went to jail for it. That's crazy. So he lost 2 parents in one swoop. And his grandmother ended up raising him. Damn, he coming to my heart, so I gotta reach out, because he was just in the hospital. And I gotta figure out how to get in touch with him right now. I just, you know how you see people on Facebook, but then they don't keep the same number. I gotta find them. Anyway, y'all, that's my diversion. Hold on. Tell me more, spirit. Commitment. Oh, this person could commit. They had no sense of commitment. This is a person that would leave you hanging. That's where the disappointment in the friend and family member or lover, they would leave you hanging. They would make a commitment to you and then kind of leave you to your, like, just ghost you or not show up or start something before to ensure you wouldn't expect them. So this is somebody that would start an argument. Like, you got something going on that Friday, that Saturday, or that sometime that weekend, right? By Monday, Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, they brewing an argument. All of a sudden, they angry with you. All of a sudden, it's a problem. They got an issue. They got an attitude about something. Or they wait till the day of and spark some type of drama just so they can't go. Just so they can't commit. Just so that they can't support you on whatever you got going on. It could be your birthday. It could be a prestigious award, whatever. And then they also know that by them antagonize you in that way, it makes it so you can't enjoy the moment. Because they like to play games. Tell me more. Oh, wait a minute. White. Oh, somebody gotta come clean. Somebody gotta come clean. And this is Aquarius energy too. But somebody gotta come clean. White. Smooth and clean. It's all the secrets is coming out. All the dirty. You know that white glove? People would say if they want to inspect houses, you know, for cleanliness, they would come with the white glove and test for the dust and see, is there dust here? Is my white glove still white? Psst, all the dirt, all of the dirt is coming out. All of it. You might be an Aquarius. This might involve an Aquarius. There's Aquarius energy showing up, y'all. Tell me more, Spirit. Wow. I can't make it up. So this is the revelation to move on and let go. So you may have already been instructed by Spirit. I feel like you have been told. You have been put on notice. Move on, let this go. That's your revelation. That's how you become wiser in the end when you release it. Okay? I'm seeing so much of that in social media energy about letting go because there is something in the power of detaching from things that tempt you, detaching from drama, detaching from, you know what I'm saying, things that could potentially harm you or people that could potentially harm you or have harmed you. It's a revelation. And when you come to that, it's a relief. I mean, for me, it is like I just it can hurt because like damn, you might have invested some time and some energy in situations and people, and it's like damn, I gotta let that go. I thought it was gonna be this. I thought it was gonna be that, right? You also gotta let that go. What you thought it was gonna be, because that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? People let people be what and who they are. You know what I'm saying? And then you focus on yourself, release them so they can go be what they came here to be and go be what you came here to be. And you know, unfortunately, if the situation is not working out and it's not meant to be, you got to accept that part. You have to accept that part. Accepting is the hardest part. I will definitely co-sign to that. Accepting is the hardest part, but once you accept it, and it's a certain sense of relief you get that comes over you that is just, whew, you know, and yeah, you do have to forgive yourself for maybe what you're still holding on to, or maybe what you're upset about within yourself, right? So sometimes, you know, we're upset because here's the top of the deck right here. We may have allowed ourselves to be manipulated or been a part of manipulation. You know, we allowed somebody to just play with us, right? Maybe because the first time we didn't believe that we were being played with. Maybe the second time we was hoping that something had changed. And maybe the third time, if there was a third time, we realized, oh, I am in fact being played with. I'm in fact being manipulated. Okay? Oh, I'm in fact being devalued. Got it. Got it. And once you come to the understanding and or conclusion about your role, your responsibility to yourself in this situation, and you make your decision to move on and let go, you realize, oh, it's rooted in I had to learn that lesson. It's easier to forgive yourself when you look at things as the lessons that they are, right? You were supposed to go through that. You were supposed to experience that. You needed that. Now, you can choose to learn that and then keep going through it. That's a choice too. But that's when you start to flatline. That's when life doesn't go where you want it to go because you still in them cycles. So even though it flatlines, it's kind of like it just goes like this. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. You over and over again. You know, it is a never ending story. But shadow work and learning lessons is supposed to elevate you, right? So you start here. You're going to have some ups, some downs. You're going to have some ups, some downs. But you start to elevate. You keep growing. You keep going higher, right? But when you don't learn your lessons, when you refuse to change, when you're too stubborn, too stuck, too addicted to all of the stuff that comes in that drama cycle, you really start to realize that you're not getting anywhere. Because 9 times out of 10, when you look back, time done flew by. You didn't realize how long you've been doing this shit. You just like, damn, it's been 8 years. I've been still doing in the same spot. Like when we started, we were supposed to be up. Now we still here. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to learn some things over and over again, but not all the time, right? You're not supposed to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be like a, you know, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm done. I got it. Thank you, Spirit. You showed me. You showed me. I get it now. Not a whole fucking lifetime and never let it go. Now, there are people, sweet people that never get it, y'all. They just stuck. But that's them. They just chose not to elevate. There are some people that ain't too sweet. They foul, they're manipulative, they lie. You know what I'm saying? They lie all the time. They don't want to do better. They like victimhood. You know what I'm saying? That's them covert narcs we've been talking about. They like to be, they like to have the cycle because it talk. You know, it's something to talk about. You can yeah, it's an attention get. You know, an attention get. That's where they that vampiric energy comes from. They could suck you into their story until you could feel like woe is them. You pity them. Then you want to help them. And then they suck you dry. And then you don't want to help them because you realize they don't want to help themselves. And then you move on and then they go find somebody else. They heart collectors, right? They find people that feel bad for them. Oh, that happened to so and so and so. You know, Dad, don't do him like that because, you know, he only got this or she only got that, right? Only to find out they just stay in that cycle. And it's fun. Not funny. There's nothing funny about it. There's some people that are in depression too. Either they know it or they don't know it, but they're stuck in their depression. That's clinical. That's way different. But trust me, you'll know the difference when somebody is playing in your energy and don't really want help because when they get the opportunity to rise up and when they get the opportunity to change, they choose not to. They choose not to. Yeah, third time need to be the charm for real, for real. And get out of that what you call it. Leo energy could be prevalent here. All right. This will be highly aspected in somebody's chart along with that Aquarius energy. And you know, I'm about to say on the Wheel of Fortune, but on the zodiac wheel, Leo and Aquarius are opposite of each other, but they also are fixed signs. So this could be somebody who is really stuck in their energy and really doesn't want change. They don't like change. They're too stubborn. They don't have to be this way, but they can choose to just stay in these cycles because in their mind, I ain't broke, so I don't need fixing. You know what I'm saying? And they might be okay with it. Oh yeah, that too. Stockholm syndrome. You know, Stockholm syndrome. Um, they protect their abusers. You know, the Stockholm syndrome is a really interesting psychology behind that because this person is being victimized over and over again by someone who, when it's family, they claim to love you or whatever. They may not claim to love you. You just identify with them because you want the abuse to stop or you want to get on a better footing with them. So you start taking on their ideas and you think that, you start defending them to people and all that other stuff. That's a whole nother level. And they come with a lot of drama, you know what I'm saying? Defending them is drama too, you know. But like I said, that's a whole nother thing. And that comes up on this table a couple times because listen, we supposed to be getting away from drama. We're supposed to be getting away from toxicity. We're supposed to move on and let go. And when a person is in Stockholm syndrome, they hold on for dear life out of fear. They don't want to let that person go. That abuser got a grip. It becomes a primal instinct. People call it love. Oh, they love them. Nah, that ain't love. Ain't nothing about it love or rooted in that. Yes, therapy can help you heal. The higher power, let me tell you something, Michael. The higher power can work through therapists. The higher power can work through um, clergy. You know, it can work through tarot readers. The higher power can come manifest in many forms. If it works for you and it heals you, that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need, whatever that is. There's certain techniques called EMDR and CBT that one of them is a rapid eye movement, but it helps you desensitize from trauma so that you're not so triggered by the things that people do because it excuse me, it helps you rewire your brain to not be so hypersensitive to things that were abusive to you so that you can calm your nervous system down and stop being tempted again. Yeah, well, sometimes you're gonna have to spend some money to get help. They got things called ayahuasca, right? I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but ayahuasca's those spiritual journeys using that plant-based medicine from shamans that have awakened people that costs money if people decide to do it. Some people take shrooms if they know what they're doing, and that helps them release. There are things that will help you release. I wouldn't say alcohol, definitely not alcohol or weed. Those things are just things to calm you in that moment at time. Cigarettes, whatever. That just gives you a momentary calm and sensation, if that's what it does for you. But there are things that will help you. Yes. Yes, we are here to help each other. That's what community is for. That's what Soul Tribe is about. That's what things like Reiki is about. You know what I'm saying? There's healing that others can help you with. You don't have to do everything alone. You don't. No man is an island. No man is an island. And what about perception? But no man is an island. Shit, I need my soul tribe. I need people to speak power and truth to me. I call on specific people and ask for advice. Girl, what you think? Sir, how do I do this? You know what I'm saying? Because we need each other. I believe in Soul Tribe because, we never know where the message is going to come from. We never know where the right idea, the solution is going to come from. I know for me, when I'm dealing with me specifically, I have to go. Now, I go within, meaning I think about it myself, but then sometimes I get stumped. I don't see the solution yet. I could tell a friend and they'd be like, well, why don't you try that? And I'm like, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Or I thought about that a long time and I totally forgot. You need people. We need each other. You know? So, anyway, y'all take it how it resonate. Me too. I want to learn. I had Reiki done on me, y'all. It was an experience. It was an experience. And it wasn't remote. It was. All I can say is they did something from head to toe. I had to keep my eyes closed. I was sitting in a chair. By the time they was done, I thought, from them doing things from head to toe, the last part they ended off with was my toe, like my feet, the top of my feet. My feet were warm, like when I turned my little heater on, my little desk heater, under the desk heater. It was warm. Oh my God. It felt like a warm blanket just sitting across my feet. When they finally said, open your eyes, and I looked around and nobody was anywhere near me and my feet still felt warm, I was tripping. I was like, okay. And I felt so good afterwards. I was like, yeah, one day I'm going to learn that. I want to learn it appropriately. I want to learn it respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're right. Yeah, we can share it. Yeah, right, wrong. Listen, there are left hand paths and there are right hand paths. Some people don't have no morals. They ain't taught morals because their parents don't have morals. So they tend to lean toward the immorality of life. There are people who are taught morals and they got high integrity, sometimes higher than the people that taught them. Because I know Sometimes with my children, I'll be like, listen, calm down. You know, I get it. Right is right, wrong is wrong, but relax. I don't know, what is all that? What, Eva? Y'all, I think I got my familiar. She be in this office waiting on me when it's come time to do my readings. Like, you ready now? And she don't want to leave. Well, sometimes she do when she hungry. See you next time, Michael. Make sure you got your notifications on. All right, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna bid y'all adieu, and I think I'll be here tomorrow. That's the goal. All right, so see you soon. Peace.